back to my K-pop tarot channel. Today I'm going to be doing one of my subscribers recommended video, which is a friendship reading between NCT Dream members Jeno and Renjun, if I'm pronouncing their names right. While watching this video, please keep in mind that I don't claim to know their personality, their friendship. I'm just doing this all for fun. Take my words with a grain of salt, as my words might be completely incorrect, but I will doing this just for fun and not to spread any sort of hate. So yeah, without further ado, let's start. What does Jeno think of Renjun? Jeno of Renjun. Okay. What does Jeno think of Renjun? What does Jeno think of Renjun? I got one card. What does NCT Dream member Jeno think of his fellow member Renjun? What does Jeno think of Renjun? Let's see. Interesting. So, from what cards did I get? I got the card of the Knight, Warrior, and Martyr. From the other oracle, I got the card of Detachment, and from the tarot, I got the card of Nine of Swords. So right off the bat, I think that Jeno finds Renjun to be very loyal, someone who is different for him. I could see Jeno looking at Renjun and finding him to be very honorable. I think that whatever Renjun says, you can take his words for granted, because he will say what whatever he says, he will do that in action. He is very responsible type of person. I could also see Jeno really admiring Renjun's strength and disciplined toughness of will. He is very self-aware of his own talents, of his own behavior. It's not very easy for him to be, break his values. I think that from a young age he has gone through quite a lot in his life. So for example, he has left his home quite early to start training process. He has maybe, for example, had to learn new language, because I know that Renjun is not from Korea originally. As well as that, I got the card of Martyr, which is learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. So yeah, he is always there for a team. He is a team player. He is not someone who will betray someone really easily. But as well as that, it's quite hard for Renjun to trust people. I think that because I got the card of Nine of Swords, which is a card that represents worries, that can sometimes represent mental health issues, nightmares, worries, sometimes even feelings of depression or anxiety. I think that Jeno knows that deep down, even if Renjun doesn't show it, Renjun has a lot of fears, a lot of anxiety to sometimes take courage. As well as that, I could maybe see Jeno knowing that the situation that sometimes Ranjun is not given a fair share of deal by the company, by the management, and he feels really sorry for that. Because Ranjan for Jeno is a really dear friend. He really admires him, and I think that both of them have gone through a lot in their career, a lot of anxieties, maybe, or maybe it doesn't have to be, necessarily Ranjan feeling depressed or anything like that, but it could also mean that both of them have gone through a lot in their life, and Jeno knows that Ranjun is someone who can help him deal with worries, deal with and comfort him in tough situations. As well as that, I got the card of Venus in Aquarius, which is a card of detachment. So basically, these type of people like to be friendly with everyone, but not too friendly, if you know. Uh, these people find stimulating and sociable relationship that allows them adequate freedom in not too traditional way, but they are not the most stable of partners because they are way too independent and they rely a lot on their own. They like their free time, alone time. They dislike jealousy and overprotectiveness. Also, their taste inclines towards the unusual, when, with innovative art taking pride of place. Many of the acquaintances, friends, and loved ones of Ranjun could be creative and artistic. So he could not, for example, have quite a bit of idle friends, but not really that close to them, if that makes sense. Also, people with this aspect flourish in group activities, especially where group is involved in an ideal or particularly avant-garde philosophy. So yeah. Mm, yeah, they are great friends, and I think that from what I gather, Ranjun has gone through a lot in his life, and he is like some sort of warrior who is very independent, but at the same time someone you can rely on a lot. Okay, now let's flip two cards. What does Ranjun think of Jeno? What does Renjun think of Jeno? What does Renjun think of Jeno from NCT Dream? What does Renjun think of Jeno from NCT Dream? Only one, if that is possible. Renjun, what does he think of Jeno? Okay, let's see. Really interesting. So, I got the card of Beggar, Judge, Fortune, and the World card. So, from what I see, I think that Ranjun really knows that Jeno has worked a lot to have the talents and all the skills that he has now through very tough actions, through tough situations, through tough lessons. He has gone through a lot in through to get where he is right now, But I think that from the moment that they have met, Renjun knew that uh, Jeno is someone who is very lucky, someone who has a lot of fortune, good fortune, who is very great at what he does. He is very talented. He brings Renjun joy, wholesomeness. He knows that Jeno is capable of achieving a lot of records, a lot of happy endings, a lot of success could come to him. As well as that, I think that Jeno, at least from Renjun's POV, is someone who likes to travel, who likes to, or maybe doesn't like to, but is always at the spotlight, at the attention, due to maybe his looks, due to his talents. But he is always like, you know, the at the center of attention, if that makes any sense. Also, he is also very, could also be independent, doesn't depend on others to, you know, for the effort, for the exclusion. He is someone who confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival. He is also someone who is very fair, at least from Renjun's point of view. He is someone who could balance justice and companionship. Also, he is someone who is great at managing and distributing, roles in the group. He is also someone who is quite spiritual, at least from Ranjun's perspective. He is very, traditional way of, has a traditional way of thinking, very, could be conservative, if that makes any sense. As well as that, I got the card of fortune, which is sun in Leo. So this is the most auspicious position. Astrologically, sun in Leo rules the fifth house, August. So prestige, pride, love affairs, children. Sun Leo people are defined by their dignity and generosity, great vision, and the power to see a plan and make it reality. Yeah, so at least from Ranjun's perspective, Jeno is someone who is very action orientated type of person. So when this card appears, it proves or is about to present a great relieved at last feeling. So this card is not, about unexpected good luck, but much more concerned with gaining the recognition or result one has been aiming for. Yeah, Jeno is very goal orientated, result orientated type of person. A very hardworking person, very recognized for their project management skills, for their talent. As well as that, there could be a success, talents, talent card. Yes, so he thinks highly of Jeno, I would say. Now let's see. What kind of friendship, what is the connection between NCT Dream member Jeno and NCT Dream member Renjun? What is the connection between Jeno and Renjun right now? What is the connection right now between Jeno and Renjun from NCT Dream K-pop boy group? right now. What was their connection like in the past? What was the connection between Jeno and Renjun from NCT Dream K-pop boy group in the past? K-pop boy group NCT Dream Jeno members Jeno and Renjun friendship in the future. What will be their connection in the future like? Jeno and Renjun from NCT Dream. Okay, let's see. What is the connection between NCT member Jeno and Renjun currently? I got the card of 10 of Pentacles. This is a really great card to get in a friendship reading or a connection reading, because 10 of Pentacles is a card that represents family, that represents great connection, that represents feeling like you are part of some sort of, like you are included, that you care for one another, that you feel really lucky to have this person in your life. This card both represents great partnership, both spiritually and physically. They are both dreaming of same goals, same dreams. They both are building their legacy, their prosperity. Both of them are quite generous with their wealth. They both gain material and physical, well-being by being great friends and just being there for one another. It is really important, but they do have a really great friendship right now. They are really great friends that care for one another. What was their connection like in the past? I got the card of 5 of Cups. So I think that this is a moment that we are talking about maybe before the debut of them, because they weren't sure if their connection is going to last for a while, because they weren't sure if their career is going to allow them that luxury of being together. They had a lot of fears, a lot of manifestation, hoping and dreaming were included in the past. I think that in the past they were so focused on one's dream of achieving a lot of, of being and debuting, that they kind of did not have enough time for that. They viewed each other as, competition, and just were focusing on their own emotions, and simply did not have the greatest of the friendship because they weren't sure if they're going to make it. So I think that this card right here represents the before debut training period in their life, and what will be their connection like in the future. I got the card of Magician. So if both of them will continue being in the same country, if both of them will continue dreaming of this idol job, of not losing their passion, manifesting, there could become, lifelong friends, acquaintances. They both of them have a lot of things to still achieve, and I think that in the future they will continue being together, even if there might be some sort of distance like between them. They still can talk, will be in talks. They will not lose that friendship in the future. I don't think so, because they value this friendship a lot. They view each other as like some sort of brothers, like a family. Yeah guys, if you enjoyed this reading, please consider subscribing, liking and commenting. If you enjoyed this reading, Please subscribe, like, and without further ado, goodbye.